today's news, India credits currency swap arrangement with Maldives as major driver behind Maldives' growing foreign reserves. Mira announces tourism land rent revenue jumped 6.7% in 2024. And Minister Thorig meets with UN Legal Counsel to discuss implementation of the BBNJ agreement.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to MTV News in English. I'm your host for the evening, Shama Shoaib. India welcomes the Maldives' improved foreign currency reserves as a satisfying achievement, crediting a currency swap agreement between the two countries as a major contributing factor.
In a press release, the Indian High Commission in the Maldives noted that the $400 million currency swap facility extended by the Reserve Bank of India in October last year played a crucial role in addressing the Maldives' foreign currency shortage. The High Commission said it was pleased that this initiative was highlighted in Fitch Ratings' recent decision to maintain the Maldives' CC credit rating. According to Fitch, the main factors supporting the Maldives' rating include the resilience of its tourism sector, ongoing financial reforms, and the increase in official reserves bolstered by the currency swap arrangement with India. In its latest statement, the Ministry of Finance and Planning reported that official reserves reached $856.3 million by the end of April 2025. They cited financial reforms such as mandatory foreign currency sales by tourism businesses. The ministry expects reserves to continue growing sustainably over the medium term. The ministry also noted a 9.4% increase in tourist arrivals so far this year compared to the same period in 2024. Combined with the upcoming opening of the new terminal at Vellana International Airport, the government projects GDP growth of 4.8% in 2025 and 6.0% in 2026. India said it takes satisfaction in having supported the Maldives in overcoming its foreign currency deficit, with the currency swap playing a key role in stabilizing the nation's economic outlook.
Minister of Tourism and Environment Thorig Ibrahim met with Under-Secretary General for Legal Affairs Eleanor Jane Britt Hamshall to discuss the implementation of the Agreement on Marine Biological Diversity of Areas Beyond National Jurisdiction BBNJ Agreement. Senior officials from the Ocean Affairs and Law of the Sea Divisions, which currently serve as the interim secretariat for BBNJ agreement, also attended the meeting. The meeting primarily focused on securing support for the national implementation of the BBNJ agreement, with particular emphasis on capacity building opportunities for small island nations. During the meeting, Minister Thorig emphasized the importance of implementing the BBNJ agreement for the Maldives, highlighting the current country's reliance on marine resources. He expressed appreciation for the United Nations support and assistance in this effort. The BBNJ agreement is an international treaty focused on the sustainable use and conservation of marine biodiversity in areas beyond national jurisdiction. It aims to protect marine life while ensuring the fair and equitable sharing of benefits derived from these ocean resources. The second group of Maldivian Hajj pilgrims has returned home after completing this year's pilgrimage. The first and second groups of pilgrims returned on Saturday, with the Islamic Ministry confirming that 250 pilgrims were in the second group. More than 230 pilgrims returned in the first group. The second group returned on a Maldivian Airlines flight from Prince Mohammed bin Abdulaziz International Airport in Medina. The third group of pilgrims is scheduled to return on the 16th, while the last group's arrival is scheduled for the 17th. This year, 1,000 pilgrims traveled with a Hajj corporation, marking the first time that all listed pilgrims were able to perform the pilgrimage within the same year. This year, Pilgrims experienced a smoother journey thanks to the Makkah Route initiative, which greatly streamlined the immigration process. Fennica Corporation has been awarded with the Cool School project, which aims to install air conditioning units in all government school classrooms and halls across the Maldives. The Ministry of Education signed a memorandum of understanding with Fennica at a ceremony held at the ministry earlier this week. The agreement was signed by Minister Dr. Ismail Shafiu and Fennica Managing Director Major Retired Muhammad Najjar. Under the project, Fennica will be responsible for the procurement and installation of air conditions in 3,704 classrooms. As of May 2025, 802 AC units had been installed in 401 classrooms. The ministry aims to complete the air conditioning of all classrooms by September 2025, with the cooling of school halls to follow as part of the 2-year timeline. The Cool School project, launched in 2024, is part of a national effort to improve classroom environments and student well-being. The project is supported by a budget of MVR 54.9 million allocated for equipment and installation costs. The initiative began with the installation of AC units at Kafu Mafushi School and has since expanded nationwide. We'll be back after a short break.
In here today.
Of course, bro. It's the kickoff. It's the new Premier League season. I'll be ready. Get loud. This is new faces, latest drip, and fresh trims. It's time to believe. The greatest league in the world is back.
Brought to you by MediaNet.
Kafa, tiga pocket and no contact phone lani. Kafa, passport at the Fanganico Gilligiayo. Kafe, Kanita Dani, for Shigilligiayo.
Kokko hasnuwe, kafe dani hajjen umra plan nagag. Konkamaka kafa haswamvi. Ituru malumat Elite mobile app adi myelite.mv.
Elite Ailaya, marhaba.
Welcome back. The Maldives Inland Revenue Authority, MIRA, reports a 6.7% increase in tourism land rent revenue for 2024 compared to the previous year.
According to MIRA's annual report for 2024, a total of 1.88 billion rupiah was collected, up from 1.76 billion rupiah in 2023. The total was also 7.4% higher than the authority's projected estimate for the year. Kafu et al. Generated the highest share of tourism land rent, contributing 542.45 million rupiah, or 28.8% of the total. This was followed by Ra et al. With 260.47 million rupiah and Ba et al. With 201.01 million rupiah, maintaining the same ranking as the previous year. Alif Tal et al. Recorded the most significant year-on-year increase, with tourism land rent rising by 41%, equivalent to 48.8 million rupiah. While 2024 figures show an improvement over 2023, the report highlighted that revenue remains lower than the amounts collected in 2021 and 2022. Tourism land rent remains the third largest revenue source for MIRA after goods and services tax and income tax. The authority attributed the 2024 increase to the onboarding of new tenants and greater compliance in rent payments by resort operators.
The government is preparing for large-scale celebrations to mark the Maldives' 60th Independence Day on July 26, with the Ministry of Devahi Language, Culture and Heritage leading the coordination efforts. Minister Adam Nasir Ibrahim confirmed. Speaking to state media, Minister Adam Nasir said this year's festivities will include a series of colourful and engaging programs with key highlights such as the Maldives National Defence Force, MNDF's military parade, and the return of the iconic float procession in Male. Additional events are planned in Male and Hulu Male, alongside TV and radio broadcasts aimed at raising public awareness of country's history and cultural heritage. The ministry has also opened submissions for a special logo design to commemorate the 60th anniversary. Minister Adam Nasir stressed the significance of formally celebrating such national milestones, stating that they help instill national pride and preserve historical memory for future generations. Independence Day, marked annually on July 26, commemorates the Maldives' independence from British colonial rule in 1965. The Anti-Scam Center of the Maldives Police Service has urged the public to exercise caution with SIM card transactions amid a surge in scam-related activities. The advisory comes in response to a growing number of cases where individuals have used SIM cards to extort money by impersonating government agencies and state-owned enterprises through fraudulent messages. In a social media post, the Anti-Scam Center warned that individuals are personally accountable for any transactions made using SIM cards registered under their names. The center further advised that if a person does not have control over a SIM card in their name, they should promptly disconnect the service to prevent misuse. Fraud and extortion cases have been on the rise, with the Anti-Scam Center reporting incidents totaling MVR 270,000 during the recent Eid holidays alone. Of this amount, only MVR 75,776 was successfully recovered. State Electric Company's Telco is on track to plant 500,000 trees, fulfilling its commitment to the national 5 million tree project launched during President Dr. Mohamed Moiz's 5-year term, Managing Director Hussein Fahmy has confirmed. In a post shared on X, Fahmy provided an update on the project, noting that Stelco is actively planting trees on weekends in the islands in its services. He reaffirmed the company's commitment to reaching the 500,000 tree target. The 5 million tree project includes a structured framework to ensure long-term maintenance, ecological integration, and sustained oversight, addressing past shortcomings and setting a new benchmark for environmental restoration in the Maldives. A key component of the initiative is the cultivation and preservation of endangered tree species. National environmental assessments indicate that 90 tree species are currently classified as endangered in the country. President Dr. Moise officially launched the 5 million tree project on World Environment Day, a pledge first announced at the 28th UN Climate Change Conference. To support this national goal, various government agencies have been actively involved in tree planting efforts. Additionally, neighboring countries have pledged their support for the initiative, committing to contribute trees to the project. That's all for today. Thank you for having us.